Yes, incidentally, as the cut may not have been dead square, I've actually eyeballed the back face and it's running pretty true as I need. Honestly, trying to get a half decent finish. Don't like that at all. Never mind. Let's put a bit of chamfer on there and inside and out. I can just about. No, can't use that tool. Oh my. The tool was in the way of the camera just now. I put a chamfer on there, it's a bit generous because of that bit of marking from the parting tool. Anyway, I'm just going to put an internal chamfer there and then the piece is finished, except for what I got to do next. That's enough. What a bugger this has been. I did take one more pass on there with another tool, but even so it's bloody hard to get a really nice finish. I meant to polish the outside of that, but I've given up on it. You see, instead of being shiny as such, it's got that sort of grey look. I expect somebody will probably decide what this was or is. Oh well, I'm out of time on this session, so the next thing is we'll set this up in the mill and get drilled, tapped. Oh, I've got to do a piece of bar, haven't I? I'll do that next in the lathe and then we'll finish off on the mill. I don't know how long this is taking or will have taken just to make a stupid little gadget. Alright, that's it for the minute. Do you want to laugh? I started to take a couple of cuts and I was spending so long boring that other damn piece to make the collar, I was turning the dial in reverse, so I was pulling the tool away from the work. Duh! Amazing. That's the trouble when your brain's getting fried in the geriatric world. I better see where I am here just to check my settings. Oh dear, 325, 331. Yeah, that only leaves me 3 thou to go, I think. If I got it right, I'll probably screw it up again. Let's take 3. I'm hoping this will work out because I just want to put some thread on there. And I don't go bigger than 3/8 because of where the hole's going to be in the collar. A little bit to go. That goes on. Just one of them that's a bit tight by the sound, seemingly. Oh no, we're good. We're good, but I've got to put a generous chamfer on there because the bottom of the hole as the remains of a drill profile. Let's see. Yes, there we go. That's got full depth. Now I just want a little bit of lead in for the thread. You might see there's a little Sharpie mark there. That's all the thread that I want. We don't need much of it. Okay, let's get a die set up. I suspect the thread is just formed slightly on the peg or the pin because the diameters are a bit close, but I can just smooth it up later. The other thing is, of course, 3/8 in the chuck, even done up pretty tight, is very inclined to slip. Very inclined to slip. Yep, it's trying to move a bit, so I'll have to finish that out of the lathe now, I think. I'll just take it over to the bench. I've just faced the end and I'm just going to put a chamfer on. This is the outer end. Right, let's flip it round and tidy up the threaded bit. I've done a bit of polish the other end to clean it up. Let's see if that's enough relief there. The little bit of thread that was cut on there, you could probably see, I think, if I got the focus adequate. Yeah, that's... Of course this will screw in later from the collar. Yeah, that's pretty good, quite pleased with that. I don't want too much slop in it. Yeah, you see those threads? Very close to size. This is... I forgot to mention, this is my old faithful BSF, and that's 5/8 20. That's all I need. Should do alright. Okay, the next thing is, I think, is just to get to the mill and finish the damn collar. Well, we're set up. I didn't bother you with some of that. I did edge finding, come in 0.275, and we're basically ready to go. This is the Jacobs style chuck, the import one. It doesn't run perfect, but I'm going to use it anyway. Well, I'm going to use some anchor lube on this gnarly old material. I'm going to put a quarter down through here first, because my tapping drill, which is actually 1164 I think, is not very good. I don't think it'll behave very well if I go straight in. Right, tapping drill next. Well, that wasn't cutting badly actually. Better than I expected. Now I've just got to go in with 3/8, about a third of the way down, and then we can tap it. Well, I'm going to go down about 100 here, maybe a little bit more. Let me just check that. Yeah, about 120. I'll do that on the ZDRO. That should do. I've just got to start there. I'm not going to go very far. I'll finish it off in the drill vise in a minute, and then we're nearly done. I just got to put a little chamfer on there just to finish that off. Right, that'll work. Well, there it is. That's all we're doing. That's pretty solid. The only thing I've just thought of, this is a bit slippy, and I should have planned for it before actually, although I was using 3/8 and I wasn't going to turn anything down except for the thread end, but I think I might put a light knurl on this end just to get a grip, because it would make it a little bit easier to get hold of it. Oh well, this is down and dirty basically. I'm using my straddle knurler so I don't have to hopefully put a centre in there, and I only really want a fairly light knurl. It doesn't need to be all that heavy. So I put it on the back gear and I'm just going to see what the hell happens. Okay. Well, it looks like a pretty fine knurl. I'll take another pass, but I'll probably leave it more or less as it is. Right, well, I took another pass, and the wheels I didn't bother to change. They're rather coarse for the diameter we're working on, but that is not too bad. Not too bad. I think I'll take that out and wire brush it. I might just where's my paper? Gone. Here it is. Just, I've got a transition here on the same diameter, so it's a little bit rough. That's alright. I'll wire brush that, clean it up. Well, this is how it finished up. I say the machining marks are pretty bad, really. Not nice stuff. So we've got, say, that little bit of thread cut on the nose there, which doesn't matter, smoothed it off. A little bit of my quarter, don't know whether that's sharp enough. And then the little bit of knurl, don't know whether that's sharp or not, see if I could sharpen it up. It's a very fine knurl, and the wheels are very coarse, but I'm quite happy with that. It gives me a good grip. So in use, it's just a case of get close to lining up with one of the chuck holes and pop that in. It locates pretty easily. He said, famous last words. I missed the hang on. As the saying goes, I missed the hole. Just a minute, let me try again. I know one of these holes was slightly tighter. Just bring that up. And screw that in. That little bit of knurl makes all the difference. All the difference. And that should give quite good leverage for tap starting, particularly larger ones. In fact, even smaller ones would give some good control, I think. So there we are, guys, that's it. Well, there it is. Loads of awkward steps. One of those silly, simple jobs which turned out to have quite a few little hassles along the way. And it was done on the fly as usual, or pretty much. Still got a shirt on in here because we haven't really gotten to full spring yet. It's what? Winter in springtime, something like that. It's warmed up a bit today. We got snow tonight, I think. Anyway, there we go. Thanks everybody, subscribers and all. I'll put a wrap on that. No idea what's next, but I never do I? Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon.